Hello YouTube, it's Schwalbe here. We're gonna make pizza tonight. We are making the Fleischmann's, I think that's how it's pronounced, pizza crust from scratch. We're gonna do a double because we've got quite a few people in the family. So 2, I've already measured out everything for the double recipe. What it states is we start off with about 50-50 on our flour. So I've got the add-in and I've got the initial mix. We're going to start off with some sugar. Can I have that, Sammy? Thank you. We're going to put that in. All right. Can I have the salt? Thank you. All right. And now we're going to add in the yeast because we add all of the dry ingredients first. All right, there's one. And there's 2. All right. Next, we're going to add in some oil. Thank you. And this recipe, by the way, is on the back of the yeast. It's a special pizza yeast. So you don't want to just use bread yeast or fast-acting yeast or anything like that. All right, I'm going to add the oil in, or excuse me, the water in. And we'll start mixing. As this starts becoming one consistent bit of batter, we'll add in some more flour. That looks about right for the first. What it recommends...
You got this.
I did. I made a little mess. What the recipe recommends is 1 3/4 to 2 1/4 cups of flour. I found that about 2 cups is perfect. So again, since it's a double batch, I did 2 cups to start with, and then I've got the 2 cups here that I'm adding in. And once all of that's done, then we will be able to roll out the dough. Now this is a fairly quick acting yeast, so as soon as it's needed at the end here, then we'll be able to roll it straight out onto our pizza pans and get it started. So started cooking. We don't have to add any extra time for the dough rising. It is. That means we used it all.
Yeah.
We got to work it in though into this dough ball here.
Yeah.
All right, it's about this stage here that I like to switch over from the paddle into using my hands. If you've got a dough mixer, I would highly recommend doing that if you have it, but I don't have the dough mixer, and this can be kind of fun for the kids as long as they've washed their hands like my assistant Sammy here has. So after I get this kind of mixed in, Sammy will get to come over and mix it if she wishes. Would you like to? Yeah? All right. Now, since I'm doing a double batch, we're going to be putting this onto 2 pizza pans and making 2 different pizzas. So, obviously, the toppings are going to be of choice for yourself. We're going to be doing ham and green olive on one pizza and barbecue chicken on the other. I've got the oven set for 450 degrees, And I went ahead, turned that on when I started measuring out all the ingredients. It takes my oven about 10 minutes to preheat. Typically, I'm able to have that oven finished by the time I'm done mixing and putting all the ingredients on. Okay, so we're back. Did a quick cleanup of the old stuff and got the new stuff out. So it's at for, I don't know, just a couple minutes maybe total. So I'm just going to work it around like so and rip it into 2 parts here. So my first part and second part for the slightly smaller pan. I'm just going to work this out, point it ever so slightly from the center outward, and then continue on the outside crust. And that's okay for right now. Work this one as well. Now, one thing that's vital after you've done this is that you want to pierce. Sammy, turn your head. You can't cough on the food, kiddo.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. Thankfully, we're all family here. Okay, so anyway, one thing that's vital that a lot of people may or may not know, you need to pierce the dough after you've put it on here, because it's built up a lot of air bubbles, and that's why you get those pockets sometimes. You'll get air pockets and whatnot if you don't pierce the dough. So we will get that done in just a moment. Good. All right, and I like to, for the kids, because they tend to like it, do the old pizza, throw the dough in the air, catch it back up. It's kind of fun. The kids get a kick out of it. It does stretch the pizza out quite a bit, so that's a good thing. If your pizza is tending to stick, these are non-stick pans, but if they're tending to stick, a quick spray of some canola oil on there before the final will do yourself great when you go to actually put the sauce on and the cheese. Now I tend to use, and right there I got a little thin. You can pinch it together. It'll be just fine. Now I tend to use 2-cup bags of cheese when I do this for each pizza. Your preference may change as you do this, but that seems to be about right for what I'm doing. Again, we want to make sure we pierce it. I might go a little overboard with the amount of piercing that I do here, but I've never had a bubble, and it's easy insurance, I feel. And I've never pierced it so much that the pizza becomes weak.
There's a letter right there.
All right, and we're back. So now we have both of the pizzas done. The roller was a bit of some help here. My trays are curved, so it wasn't quite as helpful as I originally thought it would be. So we're going to start off with the pizza sauce. This is an 8-ounce can of sauce. You can get some flavored sauces if you'd like, but that's what it is. You want to try to scoot that around, please? Alright, and this is going to be the barbecue chicken. So I'm just going to lather this with the barbecue sauce. And I like having the flavor all the way out to the crust. So How's it going over there, Sammy? You getting it? Done. That's all right. So here's the 2-cup cheese that we use. It is a pizza blend mozzarella cheese, mozzarella and cheddar. So our family likes it pretty well. You can get larger size bags. You can do it yourself. But I found that buying the pre-shredded is basically the same price as getting a block and shredding it myself. So that's what we do, is just buy the pre-shredded. All right, Sammy, spread it all out. All right, for the chicken, I'm just using chunky chicken, and then I've used the fork ahead of time and shredded it a bit. And I just lay it out here. If you'd like some extra flavor barbecue, you can always put some more barbecue on top. But I find that usually just that good solid layer of barbecue sauce as a base is more than enough. Great job. All right, you want to come over here and spread the cheese out on this one? All right, go ahead and spread it out. All right, so I originally said we were going to do ham and green olives. Well, that got changed to pepperoni. So here we go. Get some pepperonis out here. I prefer my pizza with the cheese on top, melts everything down. The rest of the family likes their toppings on top of their pizza. It makes that part really convenient when they want to do half and half or you know, whatever else. Great job, Sammy. I might going to come over there and spread out the cheese a little bit better than that, but that's pretty good. See, we have some spot right through there that we need cheese. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do this. Great job.
You did that.
You did what?
I was thinking to that.
Ah.
I did that.
Yep. All right. You want to say thanks for watching? Go ahead. Okay, these are the pizzas after 14 minutes of being in the oven. They look pretty good to me. This is a pizza cutter that I've got. It works great. Instead of having a roller, that all the sauce and whatnot gets jammed up in the middle of that point. This, just a little bit of pressure, cuts it right down the middle. I picked this up for about $15. And I find it a huge benefit over any other method that I've ever used to cut pizza with. By far one of the best investments in the pizza making that I've done ever. Alright, and that's one pizza ready to go. And the barbecue chicken. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. There we go. There's a slice. So you can see also that there's no bubbles anywhere. And pizza, although it's still very warm, holds together just perfect. And it's going to be time to eat. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, find it informational. Leave some comments, subscribe. Have a good night.